So it was a job that you could drink. It was a job you can do whatever. I mean, as long as you took care of your customers and took care of like the store, there was nothing that was like off limits. Um,
Another weird thing about Vulcan that now that it's closing, I could pretty openly talk about is the fact that we could drink on shift. And there was kind of a degree of how much can you moderate drinking and working. And a lot of people have to quit or got fired because they couldn't walk that line.
Obviously, like Friday nights and Saturday nights were like an iconic shift with Joe Shivers and Kristen, and then like whoever was sort of like covering because a lot of people would like jump in. And basically, how those shifts would go is you would work until midnight when the store closed, then you would shut it down. Then you would sit in these like beach chairs in the parking lot and just drink like pretty much room temperature Lone Star that would come out of the trunk of Kristen's car. And you would sit there and you would do that until like the sun came up the next day.
Often we were nerds and we would just be like still doing work stuff and projects we were working on for the store. But we'd have bought at least a 24 pack of Lone Star and a shit ton of cigarettes and would just chain smoke and drink all the beer in the world. And then until who knows what customer would drive up, someone would go inside and help the customer. Two other people would just hang out. Other people would just show up and start hanging out. We would run out of beer eventually, always. And I feel like would have to find another 24 pack that was warm or a 12 pack or some loose beers in someone's trunk and drink those, which was gross. Making dumb jokes. It was the best. Sundays were hell because you'd go home and go to sleep at 10 a.m. and feel like shit the rest of the day.
I can't think of a job that I've had since Vulcan, and even probably before, where I would work 8 hours, stay at the store for another 8 hours, with everyone I had just finished shifts with or with everyone I had just rented movies to, sitting outside the front of the store all night.
The store would close, and I'd still be up at like 3 a.m. looking for something to do. So I'd drive by the store, and 80% of the time, they would be out front drinking and hanging out. So I always could count on the 3 a.m. Crowd to be out front of Vulcan drinking and hanging out, and I appreciated that